moving on, that you're trying to move on, if anything happens, before you pick up the phone to vent, to say anything on social media, talk to your husband one. You can decide to insult him when nobody's watching, no camera, no anything. Call him names, but don't say it to the hearing of a third party. Let nobody hear it. Don't say it online.
If you are not budging, if you are not giving me a good response, I can now involve the police and involve my lawyer. Then once I arrest you, Tom,
Even the so-called Ngozi Okpara are the girl's name, the
why
lady
has that girl
involved.
not appeared?
And now that's
The
none of my
the lady,
business.
the
So
owner of
that's
the
none of my business. But
why?
I'm sure she's watching this video, and trust me, she's laughing at you.
Hey guys, so today's video, um, we want to talk about Odogwu, Bubu, and Aisha. I know this may come as a new kind of content because the truth is, myself and my wife, we know these couples, like, okay, not like in total, not like
Okay, we don't
one on
know.
one.
We don't know. Okay, so we don't know the men and one year, but we know more of Yam Baba Chijoke
We
more
have to
than
speak up.
we, we know more of Yam Baba Chijoke more than his wife. So yeah.
And somehow we've been following their story for a long time because as content creators and as couples, it is only natural that we follow such people and know how they are doing things so that we can, do ours and, get along and just follow. But the truth is, since the issue between Odogwu and Aisha, we've been following the story back to back, especially my wife, and um, a lot of things have been going on with that story that we wanted to, air our view, but for some reason we're not able to do that for one reason or the other. Maybe, sometimes I remember when I tell my wife, let's talk about this thing, let's send our message, my wife will say, please, let's leave them another. But recently, man, Aisha is beginning to get on my nerves as a person.
Hey, hold on,
You
hold on.
understand? And I was like, babe, we just need to talk. I just need to I just want to pour my mind about this whole issue. First, when this whole thing happened, it was Yambaba's friends coming up on social media to, on Facebook, for instance, to just do a whole lot of talking. And I was wondering what is going on. You know what? Let me just calm down. For those of you who have not been following the story, so my wife will just give you like a brief down on what happened or what transpired. I will be interrupting her in some places, so because the thing they vex me, honestly, the thing they vex me.
Okay,
You get the
bring
one
it
you go,
down.
I go interrupt her, I go just talk my mind
Bring
that
it
time,
down.
you
Bring it down.
understand?
All right, guys. So basically, yeah, he seems really upset, but I'm not going to say that I'm upset, like raving upset, or if that's the right word to use. But here's what I want to say: as a woman and as a wife, of which I am, I share in Aisha's story. I can understand what she's going on. I'm not here to tell my story, but I just felt she would have handled the whole situation differently. Now, here's the thing that happened. First, it started with two women you don't know from Adam calling you with a 9-year-old child that your husband is the father of the child. Yes, everybody has touched that part. You should have waited for your husband to come back. You talked to him offline, even if you wanted to do video. At the point where he said, let's go inside, you followed him, you listened, and all of that. There's a lot of things she could have done right from the beginning, even if she wanted to leave the house. Nothing requires packing up anything you have at home that claims to be your own to leave. There's this thing that people don't understand about marriage and union, right? When you agree to leave your father's house, to leave your father, your mother, your brothers and your sisters, to go and live with another man and pick up his last name to add to your own name, before you make any decision or do anything, you have to think about the situation you're in, because whatever the case may be, you're starting your own family. Okay, now let me put out a disclaimer. I don't know what my husband's opinion is, but I'm not here to blame to put blame on anybody, Aisha or Odogwu. Both of them might have they've done something wrong in their own different ways. But I just feel like Aisha, particularly as a woman, who you are the woman of the house. Our job as women, even in America or all the other countries and here in Nigeria, our job typically is to hold the home together no matter what it is, no matter how bad. And then if it gets to a point where you can't take it anymore, my sister, I will advise you to pack up and leave. Now, Aisha, in your case is not even 1% close to that situation at all. Like, you're not 1% close to the situation of packing up your things and leaving the house. Let alone packing things from the house because you claim your uncle gave you money to buy these things and all of that.
Akudia, see, that all those matter, they have settled it, you understand? What I want you to do is like give a breakdown. First, it was the whatever case.
Okay.
They said they needed DNA test. Now they've settled, you know,
All
just
right.
a lowdown.
Okay, so yeah, the ladies came with the child, the whole thing went saga, blah blah blah. She packed and left the house. They started bringing up their issues on social media. After almost 3 weeks, a month thereabouts, thank God they came back together, trying to pick things up from where they stopped. And then Baba's friends coming out on social media to backlash him and talk trash about him and all of that, which I really, really, really did expected more from them, especially Virgin Mouth. I don't even want to start calling names, but yeah, I expected. Now, the recent occurrence right now that prompted this video because my husband has been wanting us to talk about this topic several times. I've been trying to tell him not to, just because, not because of anything, but because we know Baba. I went to school with Baba in music. They've worked together, so we know him, way back during the days of the uni and all of that. Now, here's what has happened since they came back. Let's all be honest. If you've been following the story, because even if you don't want to, this couple is like legitimately in your face. They've been trying to fix us together. Aisha is acting as if they forced her back into her husband's house, doing as if she doesn't want to be there, but she's trying to be there just for the sake of being there because the whole thing has dragged and all of that. But now they are trying to work things out. She's still in her euphoria space, if I should say it like that. And then recent thing that happened, we came across a video quite recently, just before we started this. It happened to be that Baba.
Baby, calm down. Guys, this is what happened. Now, during the time when Aisha and Odogwu were having this issue, their page admin, who is the person of MCA1, I don't have any grudge with you. I heard everything you said about Odogwu and Aisha having issues, how you threatened to delete their page. When you said that,
now you are marketing Aisha for American guys,
hold on. When you said you wanted to delete the page, I was like, okay, this will put Odogwu and Aisha in their place. It will make them calm down. But I didn't know there was some saga going on in the background. First, you didn't have the right to post video on their page without their consent. Now, because Aisha is from the same village with you, it's not even different community or whatever, she's now automatically your sister, which is we don't dispute that. Now, the problem now is you came to Nigeria, you did not tell your client or whatever. Now you are in Nigeria. They say they don't want you to be now let me not say he did not want you to be his admin, the admin for his page anymore. Just give him back his page. You decide to start saying a whole lot of things I cannot play the video right now because of copyright and all those things. I cannot play the video, but maybe you will be seeing some images if need be on this while we are talking about this video, this issue. Now, my problem, the reason why I decided to tell my wife let's talk about this, is because she was telling me some things about Aisha's recent video. Now, Odogwu went and intercepted A1 in the hotel and said, A1, I don't want you to be our admin again. Give me back my page. Because of the things you said. In fact, the way some of his friends were talking about him, I got disappointed. You know, even though this guy was that bad, my guys, I mean, guys, like,
Like he didn't do
what?
anything wrong, let's be honest.
He didn't, as in, what did
Aisha,
he
he
do
didn't
wrong?
cheat on you. You guys have been married for barely 2 years, maybe 3 years. He didn't cheat on you. The child is 9 years old. 9 years old. And he's a baby girl. He didn't cheat on you. They didn't say that and I heard the women were saying something. Your husband did not tell you that he had married a wife before that, a second wife.
Can you
Like
imagine?
having a child, being somebody's babe, you're the wife. She is a baby mama. Hello. They came to pay bride price on your head. They tap one, give you, sip, give him back. He didn't cheat on you. Yes, it was a school, things that happened in uni, and he didn't tell. If he didn't tell you, probably because he did not know. He doesn't know something like that exists.
Fast forward to now. Now they've settled. Even though I was so angry that everything was being done in Aisha's maternal home. What of people will give you out?
Now then they can't marry you, put.
Okay, fast forward. Now don't settle. Now Aisha, why is it that you don't have rest? Oh God, I don't know what to say. Why is it that you don't think? Are you the complete version of when they say some women, I will not say women, some women have fish brain? From the video you just dropped recently, Aisha, I hope you see this, by God's grace. I hope you see this. I mean no disrespect. I'm just trying to air my point.
Hold on, right? One of the issues Yandaba is having right now is that some of his friends are calling out his wife, whether in a good way or in a bad way. So my husband is quiet, but we're not here to call out names. But Aisha, the thing is, your husband, I saw her recent video that she dropped. And in the video, she was saying something about her husband dashing out on her yesterday's evening and evening before the incident that happened with AY. In the evening, say around, was it 4 or 5? Excuse me, that he left, that said he was coming and then he left. Excuse me. According to her, she said he didn't come back till 1 a.m. or 2 thereabout. And then the next morning, he dashed off again between 6 to 7 a.m. until the point where she did the video, she hadn't seen him or spoken to him, and then she now saw the video online. And then my problem is, she now came back online, the same online, where people has been calling her out about the way she's been talking to her husband. And I noticed that in the video with A1 and the Eyes and the Yambaba with the lawyer, people were saying that Yambaba did something bad. He went about it the wrong way. Let's be honest, he might have gone about it the wrong way, but we are here in Nigeria, and jungle justice is the only thing we understand. And before he did what he did, has anybody tried to find out what prompted him to that action? Did anybody listen to that video and hear when he said to A1 that he was talking to this guy online, Abi on phone, that the guy told him that he can't do anything to him because he's not in Nigeria? And then he sneaked into Nigeria. He came into Nigeria without telling him. So there was something that prompted that action. Something that happened in the background, off camera, that we did not know. Now, back to Aisha, woman. You're trying to fix your home. You're trying to get things back together. Yes, your husband hasn't done the DNA test, quite alright, no problem. That's what you're waiting for. And you're still in between forgiving your husband or wholesomely agreeing to become his wife again, because you're still acting like as if you might still pack up and leave. This thing happened, and then you see a video online. Sister, the best thing for you to do is to pick up your phone again and do a video and post online and let your husband come and see it again. That's not the best thing to do. You're angry, you're upset, you're furious, which you have every right to be. If you needed to vent that your husband is not around, you can do the video in your phone. Keep it. Just let this be sleeping. Wait for him to come back. Then air yourself out. Hear his opinion. Now here's what I'm saying. My husband, let's say this is my husband, and then he jumped out in the evening. We're still trying to fix things. He told me he was coming around 4 o'clock, and I did not see him till 1 a.m. in the morning, in the midnight. And then the next morning by 6 o'clock, he leaves the house again. And then the next thing, I'm seeing a video online. Before I decide to pick up my phone and do a video, and again starts calling out my husband on whatever situation might be, no matter how angry, upset I am. I would love to call him on the phone. Probably he's not answering. He wouldn't answer me, obviously. I'll send a text, he wouldn't answer. I'll try to see who and who was with him. Okay, Ice was there and the other person was there. Call the Ice or call whoever the other person there. See who's going to answer. Or even try to reach out to anyone. Nobody's answering him. Can't get anybody through. No problem. Wait, let him come back. He comes back. You're angry. You can decide to, Chidoki, where did you go to? What happened? What's going on? What did you do? Find out the reason why he left you in the evening, came back in the night and left you the next morning, than to pick up your phone. You do not see your husband. Let's just say in between those saga of all that video we are seeing, guys now they're in a hotel and the young boys have boiling blood in them and they're all angry and all of that. The only calm person that seemed to be in that video was the lawyer. Every other person was angry and fuming in one way or the other. Let's just say that in between this whole chaos, fight burst out, they picked up a bottle and then something went to the other, somebody got stabbed or somebody got arrested. You don't know the condition of your husband, whether he's in good health or
You
not.
don't know.
And you're posting
Boom, you don't carry phone, the post video.
him again, calling
This
him out
is
again.
the exact thing. See, you were the cause, Aisha. I'm sorry, I keep calling you. You are the cause of the whole thing. You were the first person that took this issue about your family to social media. But when Yambaba friends were talking, they will say Yambaba carry the matter, go social media. Yambaba carry this matter, go social media. Two people came to your house and boom, you have carried phone. You started recording. You want the world to know what's going on. Even when your husband came in and was telling you, baby, off that phone, you refused because you were furious, you were angry. Boom. You did not even wait to hear from your husband before you started recording. You just started recording that video. Immediately, you have posted. You sent it to A1 carry, boom, posted. I don't know if A1 made the call to Yambaba, say, Yambaba, see video where your wife send me. When I sure say make I post this video. You understand? Because I'm sure Yambaba wouldn't have given the go ahead for posting of that video. He wouldn't have done that. You went ahead and you posted. People in the comment section were not saying, this thing you people are doing is child's play, is joke. How can you do a video, post in the same page? Your wife that is not with you doing a video, post in the same page.
People thought it was a prank.
You understand? Everybody was thinking it was a prank, but it was a serious issue. Aisha, what is it with you and social media? I just want to ask you this question. What is it with you and social media? Because if you had not taken your phone when those women came to your house and started recording that incident, and boom, it was on social media, this whole thing, this whole saga, nobody would have known about it. Excuse me. Now, another scenario, your husband left, went and was doing something, whether he was doing it the wrong way or the right way. You've not heard from him. You've not had the opportunity to see him face to face and vent your anger and say, you shouldn't have done that. Did you tell me before going to meet AY? Did you talk to me about AY? Did we agree? You know this is the condition of this family. We are trying to settle up. We are trying to get back to each other. We are trying to see that everything goes fine. And you went and brought another embarrassment to me. You did not tell your husband this face to face. Instead,
You've not even seen him.
You decided to take up your phone, record a video,
posted
in the form
online
of message, and you have posted already even before.
Still calling out your husband's name.
Aisha, what is it? Be calming down.
In
now.
This whole thing, on whose side are you on?
Down.
Are you on your husband's side or are you on your admin, your page manager's side? Yes, people come from the same time. He might be your brother, but how do you see somebody that's in a mix where you and your husband are having disputes, like hot fire is in between the both of you, and someone that calls himself your husband's friend or your family friend and your page manager a friend, and in less than 2 weeks the least he could do is to tell you to leave your husband and come to America, that there are other potential men that he will give to you? Like, sister, which kind of brain you take the reason? And you consider that person, and that is the person you're standing in for, other than your husband.
I just want to say something before we end this video because it's getting too long already. You see, when you are in a marriage, see, I know you may say I don't have any right or any jurisdiction, but see, I know more about marriage than you do. I am older than you by God's grace, and I know more about marriage and life than you think you've ever known. I'm not trying to exaggerate, but here's the thing. While all this saga was going on, I was telling my wife that if for any reason you people get to settle down or settle this issue, you think the internet will forget all these things you are vomiting?
Forget internet. There was something I told my husband while this whole thing was going on, even the period we're not doing. I was asking my husband, like, with the way this girl is vomiting the things she's saying to her husband, like, babe, the amount of insult, degrading, embarrassment, and disregard, find the English that you gave to that man you called your husband in the midst of this whole thing.
No matter the anger, I don't understand.
I was telling my husband that if you people were to resolve and come back together, it's going to be like you're starting your whole life ahead. Because how would you comfortably, in your full chest, with your conscience, and tell him again, my husband, smile at
somebody
him,
you called a
hug him,
fulefu,
kiss him, you know,
somebody you called anompama,
your
you called so
apology
degrading
video
name. That is
that you said we apologize, you are still even indirectly insulting him and calling him out in the video. He said there are so many things that you said that were uncalled for, but for peace to let it be like that, because you're trying to be an outspoken woman and air your mind. I was telling him that what if the DNA test comes out and, quote unquote, that girl is not his child? What would you do? Or, quote unquote, the girl turns out to be his child. How would you do? And then you're trying to resolve your marriage. Like, how would you be sleeping knowing, or how would you feel coming online one day and seeing all those videos of
that is why Yam Baba was saying them coming back together now is feeling so awkward. Do you understand? Do you know why it's feeling so awkward? It's because they've said degrading things to each other.
It's not they. She was the only person that kept on calling him names.
You know, that kind of thing.
Claiming that if she wants to jabba, if she wants to go to UK, Germany, she can go at the tip of her finger, that nobody is holding her. Even your son is not holding you back. A 3-month-old baby, picking where you still the breastfeed. Like, what are you saying? How would you think you are? How would you think you are that would be saying some such things with your mouth?
Well, guys,
I'm a married woman as well. I have my own family. I'm a mother, okay? And a word of advice: marriage is not always a bed of roses. There's always ups and downs. It's not everybody's marriage that is sweet and smooth. There is always going to be a challenge, the one that will shake you beyond your imagination. The job of a man typically is to provide for the family, be the head of the family, just anything that comes with it. Job of a woman is to submit, respect, and love, and make sure that within your power, no matter what the situation is, you try to hold your family together and keep it to stand.
But maybe let's not enter cancelling mode.
I'm not canceling. Am I a canceller? I'm just trying
this
to
video
say
is long already.
If you can, with moving on that you're trying to move on, if anything happens, before you pick up the phone to say anything on social media, talk to your husband. You can decide to insult him when nobody's watching, no camera, no anything. Call him names, but don't say it to the hearing of a third party. Let nobody hear it. Don't say it online. Talk to him one-on-one. Find out the reason for his
Don't
actions.
call him names.
Maybe that's the only thing she knows how to do.
Even though you are behind closed doors, don't call him. Let me tell you something.
It feels like that's the only thing she knows how to do.
You don't understand though. You don't understand life. Aisha, I'm sorry to say, but I'm not sorry to say sorry. I'm not sorry to say you don't know what life is all about. See, behind closed doors, outside closed doors, in front of closed doors, quarrel with your husband, yes. Have misunderstanding, but avoid calling your husband names, because let me tell you, it is not the same mouth you used to call somebody degrading name. You understand? During the time of trials, when they quarrel, you start saying fool, You start saying nonsense man,
Fool is even
useless
better.
man.
You know,
Eh?
you
Then
see
una
some.
come settle that useless man
Ah,
will come be your useful man. You think the man will be okay? To know
he bought you a
see,
wig on Easter Day, and he was even. You are not even happy.
you're not happy.
Now, no be in
You're
a
saying,
paper.
is it a
It
big deal? After
are you not supposed to buy it for him? Am I not your
you have
wife?
called your husband stingy man already now. So
It's money that he used to buy it, and if you don't know, with this whole saga, he has spent a lot of money.
maybe
He has spent a lot of money.
I could, yeah.
Learn to appreciate. See, the way to a man's heart is not through his stomach and it's not sex. It is respect. Men value respect from their woman more than anything, no matter how angry or upset or outspoken you choose to be. Respect. Let there be an ounce of respect, an atom of respect in everything you do or say. Even what people know that even with every word that comes out of your mouth, there is no respect for your husband. Respect your husband. Try. Try small. Choose your words wisely and your actions watch them, because your son and your children to come, even that girl, if she happens to be this man's daughter, is watching this video.
Yeah, this
Even
is my
even
constant.
even the so-called Ngozi Okpara, the girl's name, the
Why
lady
has that girl
involved.
not appeared?
And that's
The
none of my
the, the,
business.
the owner of
That's
the
none of my business.
why?
But I'm sure she's watching this video, and trust me, she's laughing at you because you're making a fool
Ah,
of yourself.
wow. All these things are happening and nobody has heard
Or seeing the girl.
or seen the person who is
And
supposedly
even the two
the
women
baby
that came,
mama.
even the two women that came with the daughter, where are they? I think they're supposed to be in the midst of this whole thing. Where are they?
Aisha, why was your father's people not involved in this issue? See, you get question to answer. Oh. I know una don't settle, but see, una never really settle. Like you're telling your husband, we need to talk about it, heal the wounds. Heal the, so that
Surgery.
the
Your
surgery, they
chemist.
open the wound.
And he needs to put hydrogen,
What you
spirit.
said is true. What you said is true, but you see why most men will not express themselves the way you think it should be expressed because of the way you react. See, you get the way young baba go take tell you some kind things, if you begin they call and see this useless man, what are you talking about? In his presence, oh, because trust me, I'm not they wash my mouth talk this one. You don't have an atom of respect in you. Honestly. You don't have it. See, you might love your husband though. Yes, you might love him, but you see you.
Ide medical nwa azụrụ azụ na kwesịrị gabedi. Like you don't even have that in you. You're not even doing as if you were well prepared to be a woman and a mother. Do you even know what it takes? You think it's relationship? You can break up and pack your things and go to Castina.
So for MCA1, yes, it is true Yambaba did not go through what he is doing, maybe the right way or whatever. But you see, you don't beat a man or a child. You don't beat a child and ask a child not to cry. Some of the things you did to Yambaba hurt him. And if I was in his shoe, since I know you are in Nigeria, I would have met with you personally first, talk to you about getting my page back from you. If you are not budging, if you are not giving me a good response, I can now involve the police and involve my lawyer. Then once I arrest you, pom, I bring the lawyer, you sign the paper, pom, you go back to your UK, pom, I do my things, pom, everybody they were, pom, end. Sorry, the end. You understand? But thank you guys for watching.
The guy feels betrayed by all his friends. Like, I don't know why anybody could have been in Yambaba's shoe. Anybody. And amongst other his friends. I know all these guys now. We all went to school together.
Vegemite own pain, but I will come and talk
we
about
all
Vegemite.
went to school
I'll
together.
come and talk about Vegemite. Vegemite, the way you take wash your guy, the way you take wash your guy, no good.
I don't even see one of them.
No good.
Yambaba did not even do half of what those guys did while we were in school. Not half of it.
Okay, we are location, so we just said let's do this video sharply before it's quite late.
I just want woman to woman, girl, sister, girl, try becoming down. This is your home. if you want to build your home, eh, that thing that you want to do, you have to swallow a lot of bullshit. Sorry for the language. Then when you get this man in the palm of your hands, you put him in his place with respect, not out of respect.
Thank you guys for watching. Please remember to share and remember to follow us. Don't forget to
And let me say
follow
this.
us.
Sorry, darling.
Akudia, we are
I'm
closing.
sorry,
Don't
my
say any
love.
other thing. Don't
I know
say
that
any
this
other thing.
some people are going to come for us after this
Akudia,
video.
don't say any other thing. See you guys later in our next video. Bye. If you want to come for us, come.